Thank you, Kelly and Taylor, for your discussion. Now I want to keep moving forward and discuss the work environment of a child protective service worker. Child protective service workers must work together and with their community in cases to help a child receive the best outcome of care. This makes communication an essential key to success. Ongoing CPS workers work to help children remain in their homes and/or go back home. This means they have to do an extensive amount of research on a child's case to help a family reunite. According to Diane Deepin Phyllis and Marsha K. Salus in the 2003 Journal of Child Protective Services, a guide for caseworkers, it states that there are three main plans made in the process of a CPS investigation. They are the safety plan, the case plan, and the concurrent permanency plan. The safety plan comes into action when it is seen that a child is in danger or is being harmed. The case plan is done by the ongoing workers, and it follows the family's assessment and goals of changing their ways in order to gain the rights of their child back. The case plan involves Child Protective Service involvement because they have to communicate to a family on how they can improve their chances of getting their parental rights back. According to lawyers.com in 2019, they said this plan may include the parent to take domestic violence prevention courses, parenting classes, and conjoint therapy for a parent to discuss their issues with a counselor. The concurrent permanency plan focuses on how reunification can be achieved and/or how a new family can legally adopt a child if reunification fails. Caseworkers must put all of their emotions behind them in order to learn and evaluate a case successfully. The best way for a caseworker to communicate with the parent is by being open-minded, being themselves, listening to the parent's explanations, and of course, asking as many questions as possible. It is also very important to clarify to the parent and child what expectations can be achieved when it comes to each individual case. The work environment of a social worker who is working for Child Protective Services can be extremely stressful and challenging at times. However, this job is rewarding because in the end, they get to see the best outcome for a child's life. Let's wrap up. So, I want to start off by saying a little quote that I found. Joseph Campbell once said, "A hero is someone who has given his or her life to something bigger than oneself." When I read this quote, it immediately reminded me of the work a child protective service worker does. They put their full energy, attention, and heart into their cases to make sure children can live safely. In this presentation, we educated our audience on the roles, requirements, responsibilities, and work environment of a child protective service worker. Overall, our audience should remember that child protective service workers work to save children from dangerous situations. And with the help of ongoing workers, these children can remain in their homes by making sure that the home becomes a safe environment. It is also important for our audience to remember the role that communication plays within the work of a child protective service worker. Communication is essential to helping parents understand what they can do and how they can work to get their rights back of taking care of their own child. So many children are getting taken out of their homes. I personally have always believed that the best place for a child is with their parents in their own home. Social workers can help to get children back in their homes by educating parents on how they can make their home a safe environment. And that is the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for watching.